Well, at that point, everybody was saying what America really needs now is a good family film. So Sean and I set out, and he got the funding, and God love him, we made two wonderful family films. And once again, America had lied. It did not want to see good family films. Evidently, America wanted to see Halloween. Because in 1979, Halloween was absolutely raking in the box office dollars.
And one of the titles that just came into my head at the time was Friday the 13th. Christ, if I had a picture called Friday the 13th, I could sell that.
He said to me, I'm going to make the scariest picture ever made. It's going to be called Friday the 13th. So, and I said, well, who am I to question?
And I went to school basically on the movie Halloween, saw it once. Figured out what a good horror film would need. First of all, you have to start with a prior evil, something that happened a long time ago that was really bad. Then you have to have a group of adolescents, or slightly post-adolescents, who are in an environment in which they cannot be helped by adults. The other thing I learned from Halloween is that if you make love, you get killed. So I had to figure out a way to do that.
To my way of thinking, Friday the 13th was very much like, hey, kids, we're going to make a movie.
Do your best, all right?
Very fortunate to run into Barry Moss in New York. Worked with Julie Hughes, and they were primarily theatrical casting agents, but they were able to help us cast the movie.
As soon as I think they were associated with it, it brought it up a notch. Every actor and actress that was under 21 was trying to get an audition.
Think you're gonna last all summer?
I don't know if I'm gonna last all week.
I was trying to make the break from commercials into television, into film. So you would do anything and everything you could to get some kind of role on a film, and I actually danced for about 4 weeks on Saturday Night Fever. For me to actually get this without a theatrical agent was pretty amazing. I mean, those things just don't happen, you know. I was a Burger King girl the year before.
When we were doing the setup for the movie, we hired this guy named Walt Gorney.
The function of Crazy Ralph is to set the tone for this horrible geographic area.
You're doomed if you stay here.
We cast nobody that wasn't willing to go out and get dirty and have special effects applied to them and just accept it on faith. We're going to go out and do all this stuff, but I swear to God, it's going to be okay.
But when you've had a dream as long as I have, you'll do anything.
Everybody was young and overacting. Terribly overacting, everybody.
Hey, wasn't that the road up for Camp Crystal Lake back there?
We shot this picture in a tiny little town in New Jersey called Blairstown. We shot completely below the radar out at a Boy Scout camp.
How are you?
Well, I'm Mrs. Voorhees.
The image always was of me was that I was this girl next door. And of course, I've always said that there wasn't a gal that ever lived next door to me that I wanted to be like.
I'm not afraid.
Betsy Palmer had worked in television on the morning talk shows, and she was squeaky clean.
Comparable to the Doris Day type.
I was always trying to prove that I wasn't the girl next door. I had a Mercedes, which I'd had a number of years, and it broke down on the Connecticut Turnpike. So I said to myself, I need a new car, universe. And I went out to go shopping for a car, and I found a little Scirocco. I thought, oh, that's what I want. I want a cool little car like this. And so the phone rang, and my agent said, how would you like to do a movie? I said, great, that'll pay for the car that I want to buy. And he said, well, now there's just one other thing I have to tell you. He said, it's a horror film. And I said, oh, no. So the script came, and I read it, and I said, what a piece of...
What monster could have done this?
And I said, oh, nobody is ever going to see this. It will come and it will go, and I'll have my Scirocco.
The real iconoclastic part of Friday the 13th was taking Mom and apple pie and standing it upside down and saying, you've never seen a mother like this.
I didn't get up there and try to play a bad lady. In fact, I tried to play a good lady who'd gone a little wrong.
Can I help you?
One of the most memorable aspects is the music. It's iconographic now. It's that...
people come up to me, oh, you did, and everybody thinks it's cha-cha-cha. I'm like, cha-cha-cha, what are you talking about? I got this idea from the picture. There's a close-up of Betsy Palmer's mouth.
Get her, Mommy. Get her. Kill her, Mommy. Kill her.
I went to the microphone, and I don't know why, but I just went, and it went. Then I went, wow. I went, wow. And whoa, I went, that's pretty spooky.
And so I think it's obviously a success because everybody remembers it.
Screaming, running out of the theater in the middle of the film, just screaming and yelling.
Come on, you guys.
The best part of watching Friday the 13th in theaters, and I was watching the audience say, don't go in there. You know, I mean, literally talking to the screen saying, girl, don't go in there. You don't want to go there.
And Sean would just go like, I got them all.
The kids would come out of the theater telling the kids they're coming in the theater, oh, you better look out, or there was so much fun. And it became a really big social event.
The next thing I knew, I was looking at the Variety results, and we were in the top 10.
People poured into the theaters to see this and kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. They started talking about $10 million, $20 million, $30 million.
When the film was released, by and large, it was dismissed by the critics as being exploitative and just not really worthy of attention.
The critics universally hated it.